Hello there. Yeah, I found like a AK-47 with a clip and bullets and shit in it already. This server has. Oh, okay. Yeah, just don't forget. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, just don't forget the PvP is only in. It's only in the. Yeah, and I'm not even 100% sure if you can always tell what those are. Honestly, I don't ever make it to those. I think they're going to be really far away from where we are, so. I think anyway. Now there's areas where there's like military tents, but I don't think that counts. But I just know you don't want to fuck up because from my understanding they have a like the computer set up that if you kill outside those zones that it'll just as soon as you do it just immediately ban you and then you just I think you just stay banned after that. But uh but yeah, I'm assuming here I haven't played a lot on these servers here, but I'm just assuming that since there's 50 times loot on the guns and stuff, that if you look around the houses and stuff, I'm assuming there should probably be like 50 times loot on the food and stuff too. But once you have one of these guns, I already hear a cow mooing, so now I'm looking for that. I already just made me a stone knife. You just find you one of them dirt roads, find 2 small stones, which you have to follow the entire road, by the way. I'm like not trying to make that sound like it's easy. Like sometimes you have to run down a dirt road for 10 miles for literally like 10-15 minutes straight before that happens. Oh, now I found a knife though already, so I don't even need the stone one anymore. But I keep both because they break quick. Oh, there's another player I just realized. Is he passed out or is he dead? There's a player just laying here. I'm just taking his shit off of him. I don't know if he's just passed out or if he's dead, but he's gonna wake up without any shit in his pockets anymore. But yeah, I hear a cow mooing. If I find that thing, you gotta keep your ears open for that. Like if you hear chickens clucking or cows mooing, you can find them by just keep listening and turning back and forth until it sounds like you're coming towards them. You get a cow, you're set for fucking days. But you have to have a blade too, obviously, because you need the tree bark. Because you need 2 tree barks and then small sticks to make a fire. And then you need a long stick that you've also sharpened with a knife to put the meat on. There's that. Yeah, I was doing that earlier for a while. Just because I kind of had to. I didn't see anywhere to go to find anything. Remember when you see hay bales, when you see a field, that's food. Those big hay bales. And you can't see the mushrooms usually. I sent you a picture the other day where you could see the mushroom, but that's not the typical case. Typically, you can't even see the mushroom, so you just actually have to aim with your... You'll see a little dot in front of your dude while you're just walking around right now. You have to like aim around with that little dot, and that little dot has to actually touch the mushroom, which is usually under the grass, kinda. And then, like I said, look and make sure it's not moldy before you eat it. If it's moldy, you might as well just starve to death. It's less annoying because it'll give you food, and then you'll survive longer, but you'll be sick, so you'll be doomed. So you'd have been better off just go ahead and starve to death and start over than to eat a moldy mushroom. I'm getting really close to this cow. And I have a knife, so then I can make a fire. So I'm getting ready to be all set. Oh yeah, there's 3 fucking cows. I only need 1, but... Well, if you have a belt, which I'm only time I found a belt is on these high loot servers, but if you have a belt and then you can hang the sheath off of it so it doesn't take up any room, and then you can put a machete or whatever's in it without taking up any room on your body. Did you hear that gunshot? Yeah, because you'd be able to hear it on this game. Yeah, I just shot like an AK-47, so... Got me a cow though, so I'm survival is good for about a week now. Oh, yeah, that doesn't mean I found out that it deletes your character though. Yeah, no, it just resets and then it'll log you out and then you gotta log back in. You'll still have your dude. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought it meant, I was like, well, what the fuck? Now, yeah, I mean, now the one thing I don't know, because I don't ever do it, is it if you had built a base, would it disappear? And I think that might be what they're doing so that people don't start making the server run slow. That's the problem on Ark, is, or it used to be. I don't know if it still is. But, well, you have to, it's not continual. I have to look through about 20 hay bales, and then I'll find one mushroom, and then I'll look through like 20 more of them. And you have to look on all sides of it. And like I said, you can't see the mushrooms usually, so you have to aim with your little reticle until it hits one, basically, kind of around it. Once you've done it once or twice, you'll be more used to it too. But yeah, it's not like a constant thing or anything. But like earlier, I spent a good 5 minutes looking through hay bales trying to find a good one, or a good mushroom, and then I found one, and then right after that I ended up finding another one, and one of them was dried and one of them was like regular fresh raw, and then after that I had enough energy to get myself to the next town. It's not really something you want to try to use to like really sustain yourself, but it's good sometimes if you find like a regular fresh one. It gives you a pretty good bit of water, and food. Was it that one I sent a picture of earlier? Man, this sucks. This fucking sucks. I killed a cow and all of its shit's laying on the ground here, but I just started, so I don't have a fucking bag. So I can only get like a little bit of it, and then I'm gonna have to leave like a whole bunch of it behind, which is really fucking lame. I have all this food laying out here. I don't know, I'm gonna drop my glow sticks. I'm gonna drop my rags I just cut. I hate to drop those. Well, I can go ahead and craft actually rags for my hands, hand wraps. And, yeah, it's good. You don't want to skin an animal without gloves on, or you might as well just shoot yourself. It'll take like 10 minutes sometimes, but just like after a little bit of time passes, it'll be like, here's some disease that you have, and then you could potentially heal yourself if you found a hospital, but I don't ever count on that. I'd rather just die, because I've tried it before. I've been like, well, maybe I'll find a hospital, and then I never do, and I just wasted like 30 minutes running around coughing like crazy. Moo. That's what she said. Oh, did you send it to me? Let me see. Was it the one I sent you a picture of? Oh. Yeah, I have no idea. That might be the backside of that place I was at. I don't know. Oh, well, I did. Now, that's a little big there, so I don't know. I've swam across short lakes or rivers now, and I found out you can usually survive it. Okay, but anyway, on smaller rivers, I found out you can usually survive it. I've never actually, I've done it 4 or 5 times over the last couple days, and you just swim across it. And then you gotta just take your shirt and put it in your hands and wring it out, because you can wring out the water out of it and make it go back to damp status. And then you gotta take your pants off and then wring them out. You don't have to take stuff out of the pockets. But yeah, you just wring everything out when you get to the other side. It's like no big deal, really. Yeah, look at this. Look at this picture here. You want some food? I wish you could find me, because I'm leaving all this on the ground. Look at all them steaks. Like a whole fucking bunch. And I can't carry any of that. You see that picture? Oh, it takes a second sometimes. I forgot. There it is. It's fucking ridiculous. I have to leave all that on the ground. Yeah, that's what I could have if I had a backpack. I say you got that gun. Listen for chickens and cows too. Oh, just yeah. You don't know the controls. Put your gun in your hand. Put it on. Well, put the whichever one's good on the quick thing. Do you know how to do that? You just go to it in your inventory. Hold L3, I think it. Yeah, and then choose where to put it. Then you hold R1, and then you got it on your little quick menu. Then when you aim your gun, I'll tell you the different controls there are. Up and down will change the range. You'll see it says 100 meters. Well, it depends what gun it is. Some of the guns don't have a meter thing, but you can push up and down on, like the AK. You usually just want to leave it on the shortest one because you're probably not trying to snipe people. But if you have a rangefinder or if you're used to the game, then that helps so you don't have to aim up. Like, if you know how to do that right, that's how people snipe people. But anyway, the other thing you can do is press X, and it'll change from semi-auto to full auto. You typically want it on semi-auto because you don't have very many bullets, and these guns are usually pretty powerful. But yeah, aiming, and then tap X, and it changes from semi-auto to full auto. Other thing you can do is you click R3, and you'll look down the sights or look down the scope, and then you hold your L3 and you'll hold your breath while you're looking down the sights or looking at the scope to steady your yeah, I was getting to that part, but so R3 and you look down the sights of the scope, L3 hold your breath, and then you tap triangle to just pull back the slide. Like if you had a clip in but one wasn't in the chamber yet, then you just tap triangle. You hold triangle if it's a shotgun or something to put a cartridge in. You hold down triangle on those, I think. If you double tap triangle, then oh yeah, don't do that. It like wastes the bullet. He just like ejected it. Oh, it's on the ground right next to me though. Yeah, yeah. Then you can just press the touchpad and it shows the vicinity up there, and then you can pick the bullet back up. But to reload the bullet, you have to actually put the gun in your hands, hover over the clip. You have to press square on the clip to put the clip in your pocket, or if you don't have room in your pocket, you can hold down square on the clip and he'll drop it on the ground. Then put the gun back on your back. Then switch the clip to your hands, and then with the bullet, yeah, it's a whole lot of steps, but then you got to put the bullet in the clip by holding down triangle on it. You'll need to know all this, by the way. I mean, if you find more bullets, this is the only way to reload your gun. You literally have to do all that. You have to take the clip out of your gun and then put your gun back on your back again, put the clip in your hand, and then with the bullets in your pocket, you have to hold down triangle to one at a time put each bullet into the clip. And but the trick is too, like if somebody's really stocked up, they'll have several clips, so you might sit around for 5 minutes getting all your mags full, and then but once you've got multiple mags in your bag, after that, you actually only have to hold down triangle while aiming, and if your mag is empty, he'll automatically just pull it out real quick, put it back in your bag, and then pop a new one in automatically real quick. So that's the trick, is to have more than one mag if you can ever find them. Yeah, if you just have one mag and you need to reload it, it is just like, what the fuck? It's like a nightmare. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna build a fire here. I still was able to carry three big slabs of fat and 2 steaks. So I mean, I still have plenty of food, but it's still lame. I've got like 15 steaks laying on the ground back there. Another good thing to keep in mind, and sometimes you won't know until it's too late. Let me see. Did we pick the one with zombies or without zombies? Oh, we picked the one with. Yeah, we're on with. Well, we're on the one without zombies if you pick the right one. This server here. If you push start and then you go up to online, then this one. There's 2 of these. I picked the one with no zombies just for now, but usually I don't mind like having zombies around. It gives you something to kill. But I just. No, I said purgatory, no zombies. I sent you a picture and in the description. Yeah, I sent you the picture again now. Because there's 2 of them. There's purgatory zombies, then there's purgatory no zombies. Might be. You can check, make sure that that's the one you joined. If you just press start. Dang it. I got all this meat. Now I'm trying to make a fire and I can't keep anything in my pocket at all. Can't complain too much though. It's just annoying. Can't like keep an eye on all my supplies that I have. Gotta keep dropping them on the ground. Oh yeah, I did just now. I somehow did never even notice that before. Well, I guess that was just coincidence. And somehow I've joined this one before, and last time I joined it did the same thing. It put me right next to that big castle thing. I saw one server and it said it had military spawns. And I don't know if that means you spawn in next to the military base every time, or if it just means when you find the military base it has like lots of weapons spawn there. Yeah, I mean, if we ever do find each other, I don't know what we're really doing. I'm just basically walking around the map listening to podcasts pretty much. I say if you did want to do PvP, then you have to know where the military base is, and then if you fuck up and you think you're on the military base and you're not, then we get banned from this server. So I don't know. Like, I'm not even totally sure. Like, I feel like I would know that I'm on a military base if I was, but then at the same time I'm like, I don't know. What if you were on it but it didn't quite look like it yet? I'm not even really sure. I'll probably have to like look that up and like watch a couple more videos to make sure I would even recognize it right. Yeah, I think to transport that somewhere, you're probably supposed to have a car. I tried joining them servers a couple times now, but I still can't ever find the cars. There's a couple different servers that say they have cars on them. I thought, well, that'd be the way to learn the map, so you could just drive around real fast. Some of them said cars and gas. Yeah. Where the fuck did my fireplace go? I just made a fireplace. It fucking disappeared. Are you a snake? Yeah, just fucking build a whole fucking fireplace, put sticks inside of it, and then went over to get some more sticks, and the fucking thing disappeared. Well, if you get anywhere near where I am, you're going to hear cows mooing like crazy. There's all kinds of cows where I am. They must have added the cows to the loot. Like 50 times cows or something. Usually that's a rare thing to even see one, let alone 3 of them standing right next to each other. My fucking fireplace better not fucking disappear again. Fucking shit takes too long anyway, let alone doing it over and over. Somebody fucking shooting at me. I shouldn't be, I'm not in a special area. Alright, well. I don't know, I'm fucking done. I just built another fireplace. And it disappeared again. I don't know, the server's fucked up or something. Shit, what the fuck? Shit's just disappearing. Reappearing. Not the fireplace. I have no idea why. I tried it making a fireplace in the middle of the road on another server, and then I went into the grass afterwards and it worked. But this time it's not working in the grass. Yeah, now there's a chicken. There's just fucking livestock all around me. Yeah, I don't know, you might have, I don't know what all the rules are on this server, but usually servers like this have no rating of other players' bases, so like even if they have their door wide open, if you walk in there, then it'll probably ban you. I'm not sure on this one, I forget which ones. You have to wait till like the red letter things pop up on the bottom and start telling stuff about it. I haven't really seen much on this one, but it said go to some website to see the rules earlier. Yeah, that's how, that's one of the uses, one of the ways people, lock their bases. You can put like a door of some kind on the front. I don't know how to do all that stuff, but I've just seen it before. And they'll like put some kind of door on there, and then you can put that on there. Okay, my fucking fireplace disappeared again. What the fuck? Am I supposed to not cook? Am I just supposed to look for food because there's 50 times loot or something? Like, sitting here with a bunch of fucking cow fat and stuff in my pocket and I can't even cook it. I guess I'm done trying to cook because that was 3 fireplaces in a row. I even switched areas, ran really far to a different area. Damn, I see what you're talking about though. What the fuck? They got like just regular houses that have walls built inside of them. Yeah, like this is just a regular house. They might... I guess, but yeah, they need to put a limit on that or something. They got every house where you can't get in it. Well, got steaks, but I can't cook them. I got houses, but I can't get in them. And I'm gonna end up starving to death, even though I have food. Well, I'm still in the white right now, but it's just silly because I can't. Yeah, I thought I had everything I needed, and then nothing works. There's just cows everywhere. Keep finding guns, like got big fucking machine guns and shit. Like, give me some food and water. What the fuck? Like, you want to get somebody started, do both things. Don't just have guns everywhere. Have food and water and guns everywhere. Shit, I got fucking big ol' AK-47s and fucking M16s. I don't have a fucking backpack though, so now I'm like I found lockpick. Found out on a YouTube video I saw you can hey, I just remembered, I think you might be able to eat fat raw without getting sick. I'm gonna try it. But if you find a lockpick I saw on a YouTube video, you can lock doors with it. Like if somebody's in a building, there's one guy earlier, he locked the door and then he used like a gas grenade and threw it in there, and then the guy was stuck in there, so he just like had to stay in there until the gas killed him. He actually specifically used a fart bomb, which was kind of interesting. I guess there's fart bombs on this game. Yeah, it doesn't say fart on it, but it like says something, but it's like green gas when you throw it. And then other players were calling it a fire bomb, so I don't know, I think it might actually be like in real life. It seems like I heard about that before, like that you could technically call it that because it's like literally the same stuff that your farts are made of, but like times 1,000 on potency or something. And that it's actually something they use in warfare. You might find thing get attacked with like the most horrendous diarrhea smell that you've ever smelled in your life by like 1,000 times. Like, God, just fucking shoot me, man. Use that on me. Oh, literally fucking shit on me. Yeah, I'm gonna try this, but that just hit me. I'm eating this fat without cooking it just because if the game's realistic, then that is fine. Like, because the fat doesn't have like blood and stuff in it, and like, I don't know, the way fat is, it's like doesn't get bacteria inside of it. So as long as you strip everything else off the outside of it and it's just pure fat, then you can totally like safely eat fat. There was a guy on Joe Rogan that was talking about how he won some survival show, and then he liked it so much that he like told his story because he went out to like actually purposely just turn his whole life into like what the survival story was, and then had been doing it for like years and years and years, living in some area that's like almost impossible to live, but he just is like enjoys it. And Joe Rogan was interviewing him, but yeah, that was one of the main ways. He said, yeah, he's like when times get real hard, and he's like, you just survive on the fat. He's like I went 3 months one time, and he said I just had fat, and don't cook it or anything. He said you just fucking just like it was a cold area, so he would like just leave it wherever he left it, and it was cold out. So but nope, this game's not realistic because it made me sick, so I guess I'm gonna die now. I mean, I guess you could get sick from it if you didn't properly like keep it clean while you were preparing it or something, but anyway, yeah, that's annoying. You should be able to do that. Actually, you can eat raw meat and everything in real life. It's kind of stupid. They act like you just like, oh, you're sick now, like immediately. It's like actually really rare. You could sit here and eat an entire animal raw just like any other animal does, and the odds of you getting sick are actually insanely low. I mean, I could still survive if I run around, but I'd rather just fucking kill myself or something, because I might run around and then not survive, and it's just a huge waste of time. I didn't hear that one. Where's suicide at? Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is. And it's funny, they actually made like the whole animation for it and stuff, instead of just making it so it just says you have respawned. It's like he actually gets down on his knees and sticks the gun underneath his chin. I figured nowadays they wouldn't allow anything like that. Everybody'd be trying to sue and stuff. But alright, well, I'm dead, so I'm gonna go take a piss and I'm gonna hit my cigarette and I'll BRB. Well, did you ever find a building that you could get in that had food in it? Well, 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 I don't know. They might not be the best ones. Let me see here. Like the 50 times loot thing sounded good if there was food, and I was finding tons of guns. Well, I had tons of food and everything actually, but yeah, you can't. Yeah, I couldn't build fires. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even really know what I'm doing on here really anymore. I've just been walking around basically. I don't know. I can either pick another server or we could play Division. It's up to you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, most of the time, the only reason I'm even on this game is just so I can listen to podcasts. If you're actually concentrating on the game, then